Today's sketching assignment is the apple. You should work with the proportions, working with the proportion of the side to side and top to bottom. I'm going to show you a few techniques on shading. What we're doing is looking to create the sketches, so we're going to be working to creating pictorial views of some of your orthographic projections. I'm going to be giving you the choice between an axonometric, oblique, or perspective drawing when we get to that point. So you'll be given 3 views, and then you can decide which method you would like to draw and hatch and do some shading. So like I said, 8 weeks of sketching and hand sketching. If you continue to practice this, you'll start to develop a little bit more skill in this area. So just trying to transition from something that you can do at home and take a little bit of time, practice. All right, so sketch out the basic sides, get your proportions, work on the top, work on the side. I'm just following the step-by-step instructions. Use a nice sharp pencil, lay out some basic sketch. Using like a regular pencil, use the side of the lead and just kind of work in some of the shades. Back to the sharp pointed pencil, try to get some of the detail. Using the side of the pencil, just kind of blending in, blend a whole bunch. You know, every now and then you can take your finger and kind of blend it in. So you can see the difference between like a 0.5 and a 2 number 2 pencil is going to give you quite a bit of difference. All right, so I'm just working in the shades, adding it, getting a lot darker with the actual apple. Think about the light coming in over from the right hand side. So that's why I'm working heavy on the shading on the left hand side. Just want to kind of think about, like, if a light were shining over to the right, the upper right hand corner, what that apple is going to look like, where might be some highlights and where is going to be the dark point. So I just keep working, adding more lead to it. You can see that every now and then I use the eraser to kind of put a highlight. Okay, so going back in, just switching up between the 2 different pencils. I think it would be really wise if you could have either 2 pencils, one really dull, one kind of sharp. That would probably make it easier for you to have crisp lines and then some dull lines. So the pencil, erasing some of the lead, just real quickly does a quick highlight and sketch. All right, so now let's go on to the pen. So I'm going to throw out this. I haven't done a pen drawing in forever, so I hope this turns out okay. So what I'm going to do is just kind of do the outline of the apple, and then I'm going to go back in with a little Sharpie, and I'm going to outline this, then erasing my pencil because I don't want pencil. This is just an ink drawing. I'm starting off with a pen. It was a terrible pen, so I had to stop. So I'm just adding some shading. This is just hatching. This method is called cross hatching. I'm starting off with some of the lines, changing the direction, kind of grouping the lines in an area that I want to represent a dark area, leaving some of the lighter lines where I know I want to have a light area. So you just got to keep working it. You got to just keep adding lines to it. Here I'm going back in with a thicker marker just to kind of quickly give a nice crisp outline to it, adding some shading over to the left hand side. So this is definitely a cross hatching where I do multiple layers, just 45 degrees, rotating the lines around and just kind of keep working those lines. Keep adding lines whenever you take a minute, look at it, see what you need to do. Keep just kind of working it, and there we go. So fun with this. Use what you can. If you don't have either one of these, make do with whatever you have and have fun with it. I would love to see your results.